Here's a VoidLine full guide. I'll show you how to download VoidLine, how to install VoidLine, and then how to use VoidLine. So right now we're at the Discord invite. We almost have 16,000 members on the Discord. So let's just accept invite and get into it. 6, we're going into it. If you go down here to download, by using VoidLine Client, you give to the terms of use. So we click on this. Last updated was on January 1st, 2026. Now we can click on here, download, and continue to download. Now download, and then void launcher.msi could harm your device. You want to keep it anyway. Click on the download. We'll click on that. It can harm your device. Keep anyway. Let's click. So now with this, we can click on these 3 dots, download, double click on the void launcher MSI, more info, run anyway. You'll have to go through some things. Hey, do you want to launch this on your computer? I've already launched it. I've already accepted. So I'll roll that real quick. Cool. It'll launch, finish. We can now go down here and do void launcher. We'll click on enter, and we can now launch it. Download DLL, and it'll launch it real quick. So now we are in Minecraft. You can see I'm on the vending account. Let's click on play, and let's go to actually servers. There's different servers we can go on tackle without getting banned. Add server. Let's do the server. It's 2b2tpe.org. Let's do 2b2te as a server name and add a server. Now with that, you can now click on play and join the server. Let's proceed and join real quick. Alright, 6, so now we are in, and we can walk around and all that stuff. Now we can see a player down there actually, but to open that up, click on the K and you can see so many different things. So these are all the modules. You can see armor HUD displays the armor you are wearing. There's the auto sprint, chunk borders. Alright, 6, so we are now here, and you can see we have chunk borders turned on, and it shows you the different chunk areas. So now if I click on K, we turn off chunk border, you can see it now disappears and we are unable to see it. You can actually see through these as well. Coordinates shows your coordinates right here. CPS counter shows you your clicks per second. FPS counter shows your current FPS. And now look around this panda. If I click on clay and turn on hitbox, you can now see the hitbox on the thing. If we go up here, we can't hit it, but if we go down here, it shows us the exact hitbox. Our keystroke shows all your keys. So if we click on W, you can see in the top right, it shows us the different keys as well as so let's actually go to menu editor and edit these, so we can edit different ones. FPS, there we go, perfect. Now if we go forward, you can see it changes, and if we start clicking, it changes. You can see our clicks per second changes too, as well as that FPS. So let's click on K again, click GY. We'll have ping counter. I'll turn on ping counter, edit. We'll take down the ping counter down here, and it'll show us the ping to the server. Right now it's 0 because it's a single player world. And now we have tablets, which by clicking on tab, it shows us kind of like in the Java edition. If you just click on tab, it shows you the different types of world inside over here. Then time display, we can click on here. You can see it is a 11:04 a.m. and for my time right now it is a 11:04 a.m. FOV changes your FOV. So let's right click on this, and we can edit our FOV just like this. Fast inventory makes inventory open faster with high ping. Arrow counter displays the amount of arrows inside of your inventory. Arrows, so if we throw arrows in our inventory, we now have arrows 64. And we can see edit menu. We can edit the menu how I've been showing. It'll show you different configurations, scripting, different scripting, socials, soon. And we can do auto sprint. Let's click on W, we walk like normal. K will now turn on auto sprint, and we instantly start sprinting. But keybind, let's set that to plus. With sprinting, turn it off. Oh shit. So that's the armor, that's set to plus. Let's set that to times minus, okay. And then keybind for the sprint is now plus 6. So now we're into sprint plus, let's set this to P. Alright, so if we go to auto sprint, you can see keybind. I will click on mine and set my keybind to P right here. Cool, keybind is now P. We can now click on escape, and whenever I click on P, the keybind does not seem to work really enough. If we go to something else like Armor HUD, and we set this to plus. And we click on plus. The Armor HUD does disable and enable. So now, actually, let's try this with hitboxes. Hitboxes, right click on here. You can set this to plus, and you can see that slime. Hitbox, okay. So it seems like just the keybind for the auto sprint does not work. GUI scale, scale down, scale up, higher or lower based on what you need. So let's scale it up, and we'll click on E, scales up, and now let's head here and scale it down. Now let's click on E, and it's significantly smaller. Reset settings, it's reset to 2. FOV, change FOV. So where is this FOV? So about 162. We can look what's forward. You can PvP. Let's try and do this. That's a hole. So let's do this. Okay, we can hit it like normal, and we can see around like 180, which is very good on these anarchy servers. Global settings. We can set different settings of VoidLine Client, so client color. Let's change this to, I don't know, white. We can do background color to like blue. I'm just gonna do different things so that you can see how they edit and how they change. And then module color, let's do a lighter blue. Perfect. And then we just change it up a little bit, and then we can change the font. Minecraft font, Mojang ESP. I think I kind of like that one better. Sound, you're gonna change the sounds. So that is our VoidLine Client. In my personal opinion, there's not a lot of modules on VoidLine Client. Now, I personally like VoidLine Client much better. There's just a lot more modules on there. VoidLine Client is still a solid client to use. And that was a VoidLine full guide. I showed you how to download VoidLine, how to install VoidLine, and then how to use VoidLine. If you guys did enjoy this video, consider liking and subscribing. It'll mean a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!